this is Aromie here. Welcome back to Degraman? Fuck, my god, I don't know how to pronounce this game. But we are here, we're learning about what's happening, that we're fourth dimensional people, kind of, in a way, right? There's a running joke that the Altids ate the letter T, so now it's just Quansies. Unlike ordinary people, Quansies are able to retain the memories of the things that Altids destroyed. What's more, if we write, draw, or speak about anything that has disappeared, only other Quansies are able to understand it. That's why Quansies are considered the true keepers of mankind's history. Victor grows noticeably uncomfortable after saying that. In fact, everyone here is a Quansi. Our sensitivity to the fourth dimension gives us special abilities. Although an ignorant person might mistake them for superpowers. Was that a dig at Ragnar and Ryu? But there's a logical explanation for all this, or all of it, and we're not without our limitations. Quansies are most powerful in altered spaces. There have been several Quansies throughout history who were able to create similar spaces. I would say species, but all of our contemporaries, only Ian can do anything like that. These spaces, both altered and Quansi made, are called mutarooms. Mutarooms? Anyhow, that's a short version. I think I covered the basics. I mean, that's more understandable. Like, I can understand that better than what Ian was talking about. You'll pick up the rest as you go. Can't help feeling like I won't. Victor gets up, followed by myself and Ragnar. We head out into the corridor. Vincent and Cassell tag along silently behind. Now let me enlighten you on a few more things you should know. You're already familiar with Ian's most important mutaroom. Victor motions to the corridor with his hand. It's called Lacul? Don't ask me what Ian was thinking when he named it, and don't ask him either. One might say that this passageway is our home here in the department. Anyway, even though Altids randomly appear all over the place, it's not like the bears in Siberia are of particular interest to them. They prefer heavily populated areas, and so this department are, and the entire country is under our protection. That's a lot of responsibility. There aren't actually that many Quansies, and the size of our department is proof of that. That's why we need quick access to wherever the Altids appear. The faster we get to them, the less damage they do. Victor begins to open several of the doors, each of them leading to a completely different place. Some opens to rooms, others to corridors, and yet others to outdoor areas. Thanks to this corridor, we can travel wherever we need to go. Each major city has a connection here in Lacul. And the Lacule, I feel like it's like ukulele, so it's like Lacule, I don't know. And these connections allow us to quickly move from place to place. But there are so many doors, and they all look the same. How do you tell them apart? Intuition. If you didn't understand Ian's explanation earlier, you're just going to have to choose at random. We return to the party room. Sebastian is laying in the middle of the floor with Mark sitting right beside him. His nose has 2 bloody tissues sticking out of it, but his expression hasn't changed at all. He still looks aloof and distant. Once again, I can only see half of his face, the left side this time. Disinterested, Mark glances at me, then looks away, his left eye flashing amber. He's heterochromatic. So he has spherical eyes. This is our favorite room. We usually meet here and chat, you know, have fun. A party room? The boys unanimously agree. We also have cookies. Ragnar and Ryu happily dash to the end of the room around a corner. Oh yeah, our kitchen and door to the normal world is over there. I really should ask Victor as much as I can while I have the chance. Clearly he's the only one willing to explain anything to me. So I'm the same as you, a Quansi. You could say that. Victor's phone begins to ring, which quickly ends our conversation. I have to go, but I hope you'll consider staying with us. Truthfully, this is where you belong, with other Quansies. A hug? I'm all for hugs, but Victor creeps me out because he can see me naked. That's really weird. Invitingly, Victor opens his arms as a friendly smile spreads across his face. But he is the only one that's actually answered us, so I guess it's not a bad idea to go for it. Despite his playful hands, Victor seems to be a pleasant young man. I don't see anything wrong with hugging him goodbye. I take a step forward. Or is he going to use his magic again, further? Hugs! Before I have a chance to do anything, I hear Ryu scream. He then sprints out of the kitchen with his mouth full of cookies and slams right into me, pinning me against Victor. Startled by the unbearably tight embrace, and with me squealing in horror, the three of us are lifted up off the floor by an unknown force. Judging by the fragrant smell of tobacco, it seems Ragnar has joined in too. Absolutely mortified, I pull myself from the circle of limbs. Victor also manages to escape the group hug and disappears unnoticed. Why the hell? It became a whole-on full group hug? His agility really shouldn't surprise me though. Why is everyone insisting that I stay here? Because we can protect you. And until you know how to use the muter room, you'll be an easy target for the Altids. So they'll try killing me while I'm defenseless? Of course, in time you'll learn all you need to know, and you'll be able to kick anyone's butt. Here, have a cookie. Ryu once again takes the opportunity to shove a cookie in my mouth in a gag. Why do you all care so much about me? As Victor said, there aren't many Kwanzis around, and Kwanzis who don't know how to use their powers don't live very long. I don't understand why Vincent and Cassell took so long getting me here. Maybe they were worried about my safety. Besides, you're a woman, a damsel in distress. How can we leave you on your own? What the fuck? What if I'm an independent woman? No, clearly not though, because I don't know how to use my powers. Yeah, Kwanzis are few in numbers, and judging by these guys, quantum sensitivity is rather chauvinistic and has a weakness for handsome men. If you'd like, I can create a door to your house so you can come and go as you please. But until you learn how to use the muter room, I suggest transitioning carefully. So are you going to help us protect your homeland and the world? Well, that's a lot. That's a lot. How do I do that? I glance at my new friends who are now sitting around me in a semicircle. Their faces mostly friendly. They're waiting for an answer, whether or not I'll agree to join them in this crazy world filled with crazy people. Is this it? Chapter 4? Apparently not. The day's events flash before my eyes, but I can't make heads or tails of any of it, and it seems I only have two choices, accept that I'm crazy or accept their story. I have to stay because I'm in danger, I have to stay because I'm a rare Kwanzi, I have to stay because they won't let me leave. I have to stay because I'm in danger. I'm a mortal in danger now, and I don't want to see that masked creature ever again. What was it called? An Altid. Brrr. I gotta sorry, watch it, realize it's almost bedtime. Mom isn't expecting me home, at least not until tomorrow. Well guys, looks like I'm staying the night. Woohoo! Ragnar and Ryu both squeal loudly. Basti smiles kindly at me while Mark slips smoothly into a chair and begins playing tricks with a deck of cards. Vincent looks tired, his fingers nervously drumming against the mattress he's resting on. Cass is standing next to him like a statue, stoic and beautiful. We'll start your recruit training tomorrow in the muter room. We're gonna hang out there. They're far too cheerful for a handful of superhumans dealing with a global menace. Is it really true what the movies say? That with great power comes great responsibility? Because if I don't know any better, I'd say it's great irresponsibility with these guys. Interrupting my thoughts, Ryu grabs my hand and leads me to a door near the kitchen. His movements are so deft that I don't have any time to object. This is your room for the night. We all slept here when we first arrived. Of course, it's a bit awkward for a woman to hang out with so many men, but what can you do? There are significantly fewer female Kwanzis than there are male. Well then, Ragnar just voiced my concerns. I wonder if it has anything to do with the physical and mental differences between the sexes. Mark, sweetie, can you help us here? I'll send you a new kitten gift. As if magic, Mark is suddenly beside us, staring at Ryu with indifference. Oh, he's so cute. Look at his eyes. He's so handsome. All these guys are so handsome. But we can't even full on date them. Because they're 6 side hoes. They're not even hoes. They're side men. Side handsomes. Our little star needs some casual clothes. Mark sticks out his hand and it outlines blurs for a moment. Now an instant later, he's handing me one of my 90s. What the fuck? How? Vince, who's standing nearby looking like his usual angry self, suddenly blushes and covers Cass's eyes. Stop parading our girls' lingerie around. Stare at it puzzled? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, they're superheroes, but I think it's my first day, so I'm like, what the hell? Stare at it puzzled. I glance about anxiously. Why do I always get myself into these stupid situations? Anything else? Don't be shy, mi chico. Tell Uncle Mark what else you need from home. I gather my thoughts, then turn to Mark. How do you tell a man you need fresh panties? It's embarrassing. Now kiss! With a thunderous guffaw, Ragnar grabs both me and Mark with his huge hands and pushes us against each other. Oops. Oh. Wow, he's so handsome. Hello? Why? This is so embarrassing. What's going on? Marco had leaned in close to hear me better. Softly pecks me on the nose. Wait, did you kiss my nose? Or what? Now that we're so close, I'm finally able to get a good look at his face. Mark is frighteningly attractive, thanks to his very unusual heterochromia. But a strange ominous coldness emanates from him. It's as if I were laying on the grass beneath a starry sky. The sky suddenly looked back at me. The awkward closeness lasts but a moment. I blink and Mark is no longer standing before me. All I see is red-faced and angry Vince attacking the still laughing Ragnar with both hands and feet. Mark reappears near the door holding my travel pack. Passing by, he stops for a moment to hand it to me before whispering in my ear. Shame it wasn't me. What are you talking about? I opened my mouth to respond, but he's already gone. What do you mean, shame it wasn't you? You pecked my nose. Huh? Ah, there he goes. Lover of English teen farewells. Settle in. I'll see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Unexpectedly, Ryu gives me an incredibly sexy wink, and for just a moment, he's an entirely different person. The sweet and playful boy replaced by a sexy and alluring man. It takes me by surprise. He leaves, and yet I still have no idea how to react to that. Bad bye. Bad bye? What? Vincent! Come over here! I feel like Vincent, like, I would butt heads with him a whole lot. Like, we would be like best friends, and then like eventually lovers, but first best friends. Cass wishes me good night with a silent smile. My lady, would you like me to guard your rest tonight? Ragnar interrupts my thoughts on how Vince and Cass, despite being so different, bounce really well off of each other. I look into Ragnar's peculiarly bright eyes, but it's hard to tell if he was being serious or just joking again. Good night! Offer declined. I deftly slipped through the door and closed it behind me before Ragnar has a chance to say anything. Unlike the other room, this one is small. And cozy. If it wasn't for the guy's photos hanging on one of the walls, I'd have mistaken it for a hotel. Moving closer to get a better look, I examined each of the Kwanzis I met today. They all appear much younger in these photos, and there's only one group shot in the entire bunch. A picture of Vincent with a small child. What? He's a father? Vince looks 2 or 3 years younger than he does now, and the boy next to him can't be older than 5. Weird, the child looks like Cass. He has the same bright eyes and serious demeanor. A relative, maybe, and where's Cass? I don't see him in these photos. Too many mysteries for one day. I'm pretty sure those two are the two romanceable ones. The door has a very simple yet reliable latch. I really love the sounds too. Like the song. Background song is cute and calming. All the precautions I took today seem so silly now, just as silly as the stupid latch on this door in a room that doesn't even exist. I plop down on the fresh linen-covered bed. At last I'm alone with my thoughts. So much has happened over the past few hours. This isn't a dream or hallucination. There's no doubt in my mind about that now. This is reality, bizarre, incredible reality. And I'm surrounded by what any normal person would call mysticism? Mysticism? I don't know. People seek a mystical explanation for what they don't understand, but no matter how incredible it may seem to me now, there has to be a logical explanation for what is happening here. I just don't have the knowledge to understand it all, which is normal. You can't understand everything, though maybe I'm lucky for experiencing what others never will. So far, everything has been rather curious, and these so-called Kwanzis are interesting people. Where did Mark get my backpack from anyway? When I opened it up to inspect its contents, I discovered that not only is it full of my personal belongings, but they're all things I would have packed for myself if I had been given the chance. Mark has some strange abilities indeed. Mark is a mysterious panty thief. Mark is an artful pervert. He's an artful pervert. Like he selectively picks pretty things, I guess. I sure have thought of Mark rummaging through my stuff. Ryu is as simple as he first seemed either. Oh, you can actually pick how you perceive these guys. It's kind of cute. Ryu is attractive for sure. The good night wink. At first he seems so easygoing, funny, but that man is way too sexy. I continue to mentally sort through the day's acquaintances. And what about Ragnar? He's romantic? Ragnar is so clingy? I didn't get the clingy vibe. He's romantic, I guess. That's the only other choice. He's so big and strong and clearly a romantic. I could totally see him on the cover of a romance novel. And there's Sebastian. It's so easy to forget about him. Fuck no, it's not. Sebastian is bland. How fucking rude. He is sweet. He may not have been very energetic, but he seemed really nice. Of that strange company, there was only one man who didn't embarrass me at all. Ian. Ian is boring. Ian is strange. strange. Why would you call Poke boring? He's quite, I wouldn't say strange. I would say he's unique, but I guess unique is also like, it could be worded as strange in a way. Ian has a very peculiar personality. Getting to know him was definitely odd. Unfortunately, he didn't show me any of his mystical abilities, other than the ability to bore people to sleep. Question: who was calling Victor? Victor knows too much about me. Victor has too many piercings. I feel like he knows too much about me. I'm not gonna judge you on how many piercings you have, because that's another like a way to express yourself. Just like tattoos, I don't judge people who have tattoos, because that's another like part of their personality that you can like read before you actually know them. So he knows way too much about me. He knows too much about my body. It's so weird that he drew me naked. If he can really see through people, that's so creepy. How does he live like that? He probably doesn't like to live like that, though. Imagine what he must see whenever he's in public. I wince. And then I remember how Vincent reacted whenever someone touched me earlier. That walking tantrum of a man practically exploding every time the other guy invades my personal space. Maybe he doesn't like me. He's intent on being angry all the time and spoiling everyone's mood. I have no idea why he's like that. I'm gonna say I have no idea why he's like that, because he seems like a gentle heart. He has a gentle heart, I'm pretty sure. I have no idea what makes a person behave that way. Vincent's behavior is disgusting and it really pisses me off. Hey, I don't want that. That's not how I wanted to go. Maybe he doesn't like me? I was getting the impression that I'm the cause of Vincent's irritation, which is a shame if true. It's not like I've ever done anything to him. I guess that's a nicer option right there. I don't understand how Cass is friends with him. Cass is calm. He's indifferent, or is buff? He's pretty calm. Cass... okay, that's a typo. Cass seems like a pretty easygoing guy. As I mentally sort through the events of the day, I begin to organize my things. How in the heck was Mark able to pack all my stuff so quickly and neatly? And what about the other Kwanzaa's names? They seemed weird to me, like superhero aliases. Will I need to come up with my own? You know, Lady of the Storm sounds lovely, or Sonnet, the Keen Eye. There's another door in here. I carefully open it, but only find a bathroom. Suddenly, I'm feeling very comfortable in this room. Everything always seemed better when you're lying beneath a soft blanket. As I slowly fall asleep, thoughts about my abilities saving the world and the good company I found myself in flit through my mind. Despite the fact that all the guys are rather pretty, I want to make friends with them. I feel like... okay, I'm way over time. I was gonna say, I feel like this is nearing the ending of the demo, but... it's continuing on. If it's like 2 minutes and then it ends demo, I'm obviously going to fuse it together. But for now, I'm going to end the episode off. So thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I will see you guys in the next one.